Hello and welcome to my reaction to the final episode of Gare Zero. So yeah, here it is. Uh, you know, halfway through the show, I was really starting to get delusioned with the show. Uh, less impressed and less impressed. I had probably wrong expectation, mainly because when I picked this show, I had watched Canon and I went into the recommendation my email list and I picked this one and a bunch of other supposedly girl with guns or sword show, that kind of show. And on the page for Gary Zero, all the top review are 9 or 10. And I kind of got tricked, you know. I mean, they're very, very positive. And usually when you see something like that, you're like, yeah, that's some bullshit because it should be more like one review is a 9, one is a 4, for example. What I mean is on my email list they don't have a system where they just show you basically the most agreed with review by the user, rather than showing you like positive review and negative review like Steam does, for example. And yeah, I just got tricked. I didn't really think about it. I saw all the great rating, and I thought, yeah, this show should be pretty fucking great with only great rating like that. But I don't know. I don't think I hate the show. Obviously, I'll do my review after reacting to this one, but I can definitely say it didn't live up to my expectation, and that is definitely partly my fault. I mean, after all I've watched all those years, I shouldn't be dumb anymore to the point of getting hyped the way I get hyped. I really was expecting too much out of this show, and it's a lesson learned over and over again that always you have to relearn after a while. But anyway, so final episode. I mean, Kagola and Yumi are gonna fight. Pretty sure Yumi killed everyone from the team. There's still Noriyuki, her supposed lover. He isn't dead because he didn't come on that operation. He's definitely gonna play a role. Karula's dad is dead. She should have the power now to summon the whatever that's called, the Byakue, I think. So yeah, they're gonna fight, and I won't be surprised if Yumi dies. I guess we'll see. And of course, afterward there is the manga. I'll decide after this episode if I want to read the manga right now or not. Anyway, enough bullshit. It's time to finish this. Gare Zero, episode 12. Alright. English subtitle. Japanese audio. Let's get into this in 3, 2, 1. Oh no, okay. So she didn't finish everyone. Yearning Prayer, episode 12. No opening. A shame, but understandable. Them still fighting. There's also one thing that I forgot to mention, but what the fuck is up with the kid? We know nothing, and this is the final episode. Is he like gonna be like the main villain of the Gary manga? Maybe that's why. another moment of lucidity. I mean, moments like this make you think that she might be saved, but I really don't believe it at this point. With how many people she's killed, you know. Oh. Oh. That picture. Nice. I guess if they're coming with the Kagura, they're gonna die, yeah. Oh shit, what the fuck? Final episode and we're pulling out some new monster design. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I was going to say, what's the upgrade? So it's a gun sword now. Gun sword are so cool. They're so retarded, but they're so cool. Oh, yeah. She's got PTSD about that. I forgot. It's time. Might be. I mean, you'd think she would lose against Yumi because this is her first time using Byakue. She should not be able to use him right in any way, but whatever. Doesn't matter at this point. And of course she doesn't kill her. Of course she hesitates. A surprise. Damn. That's cool. Oh. Damn. Why'd you have to stab her with the fucking branch? She has killed a lot. Damn, okay. Take out the branch. It looks painful. Oh shit. Oh shit, okay, yeah. I forgot about him. But yeah, as I said, of course he would be there. Is he gonna die? I'm not sure. Okay. That wasn't conclusive yet. Okay. Not surprised. Is she actually gonna kill her with that? Looks determined. Okay, now we're heading to the true final showdown. Yeah. Alright. Of course, we've got to do this. Well, as much as I like the relationship, I don't feel that emotional about this. I don't know why. Maybe because I've had so many problems with the show. The music is great. Yeah, yeah. Well, let me lose and die. Makes sense to me. I'm not surprised. I was thinking maybe it was gonna turn out that like she stabbed the stone and it saved her, but nah. She's a good girl, so yeah. Damn. Whatever happened to Noriyuki? I thought he was going to do something. Or maybe he's gonna save her now. I mean, there's zombies anyway. Why would you want to hold back? don't know if she's forgotten about it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming this guy is the main villain of the Gary manga. That is the question, yeah. Okay. 2 years later, okay. Wasn't she dead? Okay. Okay, she went back to a child because of the trauma. But I don't get why she didn't die. What is the point of not killing that character? I guess maybe the argument can be made that Yumi spared them. So he quits and become a normal guy. Kind of. New boss. So Kagura disappeared. At least from school. Maybe she fully committed to being a vanquisher. That's probably it. Is she like Yumi now? And Kagura is the Shishio now. Okay. Okay, getting the song at least. Alright, I don't think there's anything left at the one. Well, I guess this is set up for the manga, since this is supposed to be a prequel to the manga. Well, I guess I will read the manga right now. I started, at least. I mean, I could wait, but it's the perfect time, you know, since I just finished this. I'm gonna get the complete story in one go. Let me see if it's fully translated. It's 12 volume, okay. Kiss manga. Yeah, work of fiction, etc. Alright, let me check if the manga is fully translated. I'm assuming it is. Yeah, it's fully translated. I mean, from 2011, so it's been translated for a long time. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to read it right now, and I'll do a review when I'm done with it. Anyway, so, many thoughts. Gare Zero as a show. I've already talked a lot in an individual episode about many of my problems with it and many of the things that I actually liked. What I said at the beginning of this reaction first, I guess I should get into. It is yeah, in the end I was too overhyped for it. It's my fault in some way, but yeah, I went with too high expectation. I mean, Kanan, for example, that I reacted to just before this one, I had a lot of fucking fun with it, despite the fact that yeah, the story was really oddly interesting, but there was a lot of character to like. Like, it wasn't just two main characters. A lot of the character and side character were very likable. And yeah, now that we've finished the two final episodes, that's one of the things that those two final episodes definitely made me think is that outside of Yomi and Kagura, I did not give a shit about any of the character, and it's not my fault, it's the show's fault. It did a terrible job about it. As I said, the white-haired guy is gay. He made 2 jokes about that. That's it. The Nabu guy, they say Nabu, and they look funny. That's it. The chief in the wheelchair, as I said, it's just yeah. I already said that at the beginning. I think that's a problem, especially in those two final episodes, because I didn't give a shit about any of them possibly dying, but then they're not even dead. Now, as I said, it could be argued that maybe Yomi didn't kill them because yeah, she had a moment of lucidity or something, like she had a time. It could be argued, but I still feel like it's a bit cheap. Like, what's the point of not killing them? There was no reason to keep them alive. I guess maybe their character in the Gare manga, so yeah. Also, one thing that I definitely think they fucked up is this should have been in chronological order, as I said before. I mean, many stories do this, you know, you start off with the present, you set up a bunch of things, and then you do a long flashback to get to it, and I guess, I mean, Berserk, for example, it's been a while since I've read it, but I'm pretty sure it started off with, like that, it does that, you know, it started off with present time, got fighting demon, and then we get like a volume upon volume of the flashback, but it's way better than that. I think one of the problems is that yeah, they ended on a cliffhanger of possibly Yomi killing Kagura, and then we get those long flashbacks that aren't just serious flashbacks setting up to coming back to the present. There was a lot of like slice of life moment, like that episode where that girl dressed up and tried to seduce that guy, stuff like that, which I like, but since there was such a crazy two first episode, you don't really care about that kind of stuff. You want the serious stuff to get through the flashback and get back to present time and know what the fuck happened. I mean, maybe it's just me, but the way they handled it didn't feel right. I definitely think chronological order would have worked way better for this show. I also said, yeah, in that episode where Yumi is in the hospital, she's all fucked up, she can't move, she can't speak. This didn't hit hard because, once again, because of the two first episodes, we know she's gonna be fine. She's gonna regain body capabilities. So yeah, that is another knock against the show. I've already talked about the 3D monster. It's not that big of a deal, but still, fuck that. That's terrible. I don't get why they did Cube, the Chimera monster, and some of the other monster in 2D. Looked great. There was no problem. And why they decided to do that one in 3D, like, I don't understand, but whatever. It just make it pretty ugly. I think that would be my main complaint. All that, there might be something else, but yeah. So now time to get into the good stuff. I love Yumi and Kagura. I know Yumi had that guy, but still I couldn't help but ship Yumi and Kagura, and they did some good job making it the classic shoujo teasing, I guess. You know, it's not gonna happen, but you can't help but get into it each time they have a scene, like when they eat Pocky and they kiss each other, that kind of stuff. It's just what I'm into, so that's a point for me. Their character design were pretty sick. They were pretty cool, pretty simple but pretty cool. I really liked it. I'm talking mainly about Yumi and Kagura. They were both. Yumi was the most interesting one, obviously. She was the one with the most going on, between like succeeding the family, being adopted, having to marry that guy. Yeah, there was a lot more going on. So she was the most interesting one, but I still like Kagura. Some great music. When the show didn't use 3D, it actually looked pretty great. The fight in episode 11 of Yomi versus Kagura's father was pretty well animated. Otherwise, in general, yeah, it was always pretty good looking show. What else can I say? The opening is pretty sick. Voice acting is great, but no need to point that out. It's actually rare to find a badly voice acted show. If we're talking about obviously the Japanese, this is literally like their fucking pride. This is what they do. They have armies of absolutely amazing voice actor. So yeah, what else can I say? Yeah, I'm gonna read the manga. I wouldn't say I'm extremely hype about it, but I'm gonna go into it hoping for it to be good. Maybe not hoping as much as I did for this show to be too great. I forgot to give a rating, 7 out of 10. Yeah, it's still a 7. I mean, while I have a lot of complaints, I still enjoyed myself, let's be honest. So yeah, not much else to say. As always, thanks for watching, recommend me some show. And yeah, don't hesitate to comment, to argue with me if you don't agree with some of my opinion, or on the other end tell me you agree or something, whatever. You know how commenting works, I don't need to explain that, I'm sure. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you, well, in something else, or I guess the review of the manga. Thanks for watching.